Hey, y'all. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I didn't mean to blow out your eardrums. Holy mackerel. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, Sharkay. Hey, Scott Balow. No, he called me just now and Scott Balow's asking, hey, did you do the show already? I was contacted by Brian McFarlane. He wanted to have me on the show and like he had it all set up and his computer crashed. So that's how you know I'm doing something right. It doesn't want the information that I have out there. That's fine. That is typical. Oh, gosh. Like this mark on my shoulder. I'm sending you a link, Scott Balow. Okay, let's see. It's about right, though. I mean, that's the way it goes. Scott Balow. No, it's not a surprise. You know, I know you're being sarcastic. That is fine with me. Okay, I was a little nervous anyway. Let me see. I'm going to have a party with my people anyway. It says I have 6 viewers. Only see. There you are. All right. All right. Good deal. I sent them. I sent one to Svetlana too. Maybe she'll come on. I was all ready. I had meditated. I had taken my salt bath. I'm all nice and clean. I have an off day. Oh, but I work early in the morning tomorrow. I do the brunch shift. So I love my new job, y'all. I get to feed people. I'm happy there. Stop to doing stuff I hate, chasing money. That's me breaking my pattern because I usually will sit there and chase, like, oh, I got to do better. I got to get ahead. And I've stopped doing that. I just decided to do something I want to do. I don't really want to wait on customers, so I'm in a kitchen cooking for people. There's nothing more holy than feeding someone anyway. But I just started doing what I want to do. I'm not worried about doing, what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I actually enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So, Greek Mary said, I feel like it's been a million years. I know, it's like, no, you were first, Sharkay. Let me see. Yeah, because you were saying, hey. Oh, I can't see QP. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Andrea, guess what? I was supposed to be on Brian McFarlane's stream. He was going to interview me or something. And he had it all set up. And right before he was going to do it, his computer crashed. Isn't that? That just means I'm doing something right, girl. It doesn't want the information out there. It's switched, RK. I'm sorry. No, that's just like the construct or whatever this is. Whatever. I just think it's all about you know, I think that there's one reality and then there are wavelengths of possibility. It's kind of like the way I think. Hey, what's up? That was loud. What you doing, Scott Balo? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Let's see my. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I can see my bars. Oh yeah, now I can. You're cutting in and out a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you sort of like you're cutting in and out. Your hair looks cute though.
Oh, thank you. Doesn't help that the assholes are fucking weed whacking and shit.
See, it doesn't want us to talk.
Of course not. Crap. Sorry, just give me 1 second.
Hey, James, what's up? Okay, dude, why does it? YouTube keeps taking wrenches away from people. It's annoying. Let me add some. Let's see. I have enough moderators in here, just in case. My weekend's pretty good, Andrea. How's yours been? But anyway, I mean, like what I was saying about reality, I think it's like one reality, and it's kind of like the double slit experiment, if y'all are familiar with Bell's experiment. And then there was some German guy that modified it, and they had the observer close their eyes, and at the last moment when they open them, the wavelengths become particles. And then even in the past, it changes the past. So observing things in the present moment change your past. That's what causes all this. So, but there are just like endless possibilities, and all you have to do is get outside of this place and observe those possibilities if you want to change it. Yeah, Bell's experiment. I think so. I think that's who it is. I don't know. I'm not the smartest. I just cook for people. I'm not the
That you're enjoying your new job.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. You got your booster out there?
Huh?
I said, do you have your signal booster on?
No, I don't. Yeah, maybe I can. All right, give me 1 sec.
Okay. Ooh, it might not be Bell. I'm looking it up. Yeah. Yeah, it's the inequality experiment is what it's called. It is Bell. It's a better here. I'm gonna screen share this so y'all can see. Picture. Oh, that's the confusing one.
Okay, hopefully that helps.
Yeah, but this is a good article to look at. Let's see. Here, I'll screen share this. It kind of helps put what's happening into perspective, I think. Just look at delayed choice quantum eraser. And see, this is like the experiment, double slit experiment. I think it was Bell. I could be wrong about that. Okay, it says the experiment was first performed by Thomas Young, Davison, and Germer. So I was wrong about that.
You know, did you hear about the new one? Martha?
Huh?
Hear about the new double slit experiment?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
And, did you,
No, what you mean?
Corey and Axa.
Ah, oh Lord, how is all that going?
No, I think she's there now, though.
Oh, is she? Anyway, let's see what the chat is saying. Hey, Scott Harrison, what is up? Scott Harrison, I was gonna be on Brian McFarlane's show, and as soon as he got everything set up, his computer crashed. So that shows you that want the truth out there. That's so funny. Yeah, you're cutting in and out, Ben. Big time.
I really don't know what else to do. I got the fucking thing here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think headphones would help?
Well, I can't put. You know what? I have to switch devices because this thing, the battery is not even like half full. So I'll just get another device and hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, there he went. Scott Harrison says, my computer was crashing every 20 minutes a couple nights ago, kept having to restart. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't, well, that's the thing. I mean, it doesn't want us getting this message out. And that's the important part of it. Because if enough of us see it, then we'll understand that we can go outside of this reality and change it. You know? If you can sit there and meditate and connect to a point that's outside of here and you can see all the possibilities, as soon as you observe them, they become true. They activate. And then, like, you know, MA's always talking about identifying patterns. If you identify a pattern, change it. It'll change your past. They know it. Powers that be know it. That's why they do it. That's why they have like all of the stuff they have. You know, that's why all of the news says the same thing all over the country in the US. Like, you know, that's why it's like that, because it's programming, because they need us to create the reality they want. Okay. They don't want us creating the reality that needs to be here. That's the problem. And that's what this stuff shows you. That's what the Mandela effect shows you, that I mean, eventually it leads you there. You know? Isn't that right, Scott Balow?
Damn right.
You got it working?
I guess so. How's it sound so far? Can you hear me? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Can you hear me, Martha?
Yeah, sort of. Like you're going in and out a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you a bit.
Look at this. Can you see that? Has to be going on right now.
Scott Harrison says, Huh?
Oh, nothing.
I think I can hear you. I think it's
Oop,
clear.
oops. Testing, testing, 1, 2. All right. It's fucking hot.
So how's your week been?
Well, shit. I no longer have a job. But it was bound to happen anyway, so.
There it goes. Yeah, it seems
What's
like
that?
to me, like on my end, it seems like on me, like for me on my end, like whenever I speak, it cuts your audio out. And it's probably just me.
Yeah, I think it does it all with everything. Same with your phone. Okay.
Char wants to know if you quit your job.
Well, sort of. Really. Just fucking kill me already. Hold on. It's really unfucking believable.
What?
These fucking NPCs, they have to trim the hedges. It's 8. It's after 8. Oh my god. Anyway, well, I basically got sick again. Like, it was the last couple of days, I just had no energy, and there's just no way I would have made it through the day. So I was like, fuck it, I'm calling out again. So I called out, and I was like, they already wrote me up for being sick a few weeks ago or whatever, and gave me a bunch of shit. So I was like, this isn't gonna last, so I might as well not even bother fucking calling out on Friday because, whatever. So I didn't, and that's pretty much the end of that. There's no way I have a job anymore, and I don't care.
Yeah, fuck it.
I gotta find something I could do that, like, really doesn't take any energy, and I really don't know what that's gonna be, but yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I gotta put this back up somewhere. Yeah. Fucking A. Yeah, well, I'll just hold it. Yeah. That's really it. I've not really been doing anything. Actually, I'm on vacation right now. I'm going down to the beach, but I'll leave after we're done here because I don't want
Oh,
to.
cool.
You won't be able to hear me at
You going
all
down to
from
see your mom's?
No, I'm just going down to the Jersey Shore. It's disgusting, but better than nothing, I guess. Oh, I gotta get the fuck. This lady's gonna drive me fucking ape shit. I'm going back inside or something. Ooh, I gotta grab my guitar anyway. I forgot about that. Who the fuck trims their hedges at 8:30 at night? Shit. Whatever. Kill me. Gonna put you down for a second. So, do you want to talk about what happened during the week or anything? Is everything all right? Martha?
We ripped out some kitchen. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
You can hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I need to put my phone over here. It might be my phone's signal. There we go. Hey, been loved.
Really? Fuck me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you talking or anything? Because I can't hear shit.
And Poppy, rationalization.
Oh, wow. This is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here, but it's cutting you out pretty bad. I don't understand this fucking shit. Getting mighty tired of it, though. Martha, can you hear me?
Yeah, it says that my network connection is experiencing difficulties. Poppy said, I didn't hear you, Martha. I'm saying like, oh, damn. Okay, let's see. Looks like it's back. I don't know. It's like my Hangout restarted. Andrea said I almost smashed my phone because of this the other day. Well, I don't know. Y'all can hear me fine, huh? I mean, it looks to me, it appears like I'm coming through okay. Live quirks, yes. You see me? Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Yay, Poppy Elm has to go eat dinner and be programmed. Yay. Just checking. I hope everything goes okay with your husband, for real. I know it's difficult, but you know, you just gotta hang in there. It'll get better. All right, then, loved. Andrea said she was trying to live stream and it would stop. Yeah. What can you do? But yeah, I think that all hugs, Poppy Elm. But yeah, I think that, you know, if we can sit there and meditate and get outside of this place and connect to the higher realms, I know it sounds kind of wackadoo, but for me, I mean, I'm able to see all the possibilities at this point, and then I can just choose the reality I prefer. And it's been working pretty good for me.
How's this? Any better?
Yeah.
All right. Thank fucking God. Oh, good thing they're still trimming hedges.
Did you dye your hair, or has it always been that dark?
It's probably just because it's wet
Yeah.
or moist, if you like.
Moist reminds me of cake. It's one of those words I don't mind.
Oh, okay. I just like to say it to get a rise out of Corey.
Yeah, Corey's funny. Scott Harrison said she's not in England yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, but I think she's coming. There's been some kind of delay.
That sucks. All right, let's see if I can set this up and it not be
Oh, yeah,
too...
you're real clear now to me.
Oh, really? Good. About fucking time. What the fuck is this shit? All right.
We've been working on our kitchen. We ripped out like part of the cabinets and then added 2 cabinets. So that was my poor husband. I mean, it's exciting because it's changing, you know. I like change.
Really? Not me.
Mhm.
I think there was something.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, did you talk to Svetlana or did you see her video that she put up today?
Yeah, with the paper plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I know it is good stuff, and I love that she just uses like found things around her home, just like because the information's more important than what she's using.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
She does a good job. I sent her an invite. I'm hoping she'll pop on at some point, but
Yeah.
Charkay made a comment that says, "I want a new house with the people that used to love me."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Char's got it bad. Like her, you know what? I better not even say anything. It's not my place, but she wants to talk about it. She can in the chat.
yeah. What's going on, Charkay? If you want to say, or email me, I'll send you an invite and pop on and tell me.
Yeah, pop on, Char.
Hey, you want to hop on, girl?
You know our girl Candy Cupcakes is getting a bunch of shit from people because she started like making videos. You still there?
Damn.
Oh. Oh, fucking.
Andrea knows.
Huh? Not again. Really? Back? Hello?
Yeah, I think I'm back. It's
Okay.
coming back. There it goes. Yeah, it
It's good.
says I'm live again.
Good thing, you know, this technology costs like what, like $70 to $100 a month just to not work. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Sharkay says my daughter's up and down with moods, screaming at me in front of the kids. My grandson probably broke my finger today. Oh my God.
Yeah. They treat her like shit.
She might be. Does she take Xanax? That's what that sounds like.
Here we go again.
What?
Fucking hedges. Hedges got to be trimmed when it's dark out.
Yeah. Oh, what, your neighbor's trimming hedges?
Yeah. There's barely any sunlight left at all. I don't understand.
Well, you're not supposed to do it in the full heat of the day. So it's you're either supposed to do it early in the morning or late at night.
Yeah, it's just annoying because I'm sure they wouldn't be doing this unless if I you.
I can hear little neighborhood kids playing.
It's a damn good thing I don't own a gun.
Yeah, Andrea is saying if someone takes Xanax, they can do things they won't remember. Plus, like what I took it after Katrina, and it made me aggressive over time. Like at first, you're kind of out of it, but then once your body gets used to it, you start to become aggressive, and it like lowers your inhibitions to the point where you do and say things you wouldn't normally do.
Damn it.
Yeah, she said that's what she thinks. Yeah, I mean, she might be just buying it somewhere, you know? She may be going to the doctor and you don't know. But I mean, when I was in loss prevention one year, like last year I did it, I got like 125 shoplifters that year, and only 10 of them were not on Xanax. Only 10 out of 125 people. So, I mean, and it's like these nice people, like, you know, they wouldn't normally do it, but their inhibitions get lowered so much they just act. It's like, it just makes you do out of control things.
I've only tried that a couple of times. I didn't like it.
I don't like it either. My husband filmed me on it, and I mean, I looked like a blubbering mess. So,
yeah,
that was it. That was it for me. Oh, Sharkay says my sister's missing her pills Xanax every month. Yeah, maybe she's taking them.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good indicator.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrea knows says my sister shoplifted and had money. She was on Xanax. Yeah, I mean, and most of the people have the money to pay for it. We would get them in the office and they would be like, "Can I just pay for it?" We're like, "Look, you can sue us if we let you go at this point. So like, we have to call the cops. I'm sorry." No.
That's weird. They can sue for what?
For like for falsely stopping them. Because if
Oh,
you don't follow through, if you don't follow through with the police and file charges, then it's a bad stop.
oh
And then
wow.
they can sit there and claim that nothing happened, and then you don't have any recourse. So then they can sue the company.
That's
So
crazy.
if you get stopped by loss prevention and they let you go, you can sue them.
Wow.
I had loss prevention follow me around at Lowe's like maybe a few months ago.
Really?
It was Oh yeah, I went in there and we were buying tools, and I think that's why they started watching us. I mean, I understand, but like, I mean, we bought, I would say a good, like maybe between $500 and $1,000 worth of tools to do all this renovation that we're doing. I mean, he had to have like, you know, different saws and a wet saw and just all this bullshit, like drills and, you know, nailers and just all this stuff. And so, and we knew exactly what we wanted because we looked at it online ahead of time. So we were just walking straight to where it was, because if you look online, it tells you where in the store it is. So we were walking right there to the bay and aisle, grabbing it, putting it in our cart and going to the next thing.
Yeah, I guess that
And
looks a little suspicious.
yeah. And then, of course, he's wants the best box. So he's sitting there looking through all the boxes and he set off one of the box alarms.
Nice.
I was like, right, now they're going to follow us around. And they sure did. And a loss prevention person even checked me out at the register and was like staring in my basket. I was just like, have a good day, babe.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah, it's obnoxious, but they're doing their job. I understand.
Yeah. Oh man. I really can't deal with this anymore.
Oh, what, the hedge trimming?
Yeah, but it's like so hot. I don't know, whatever.
I'm sorry, Scott.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, I really got nothing to talk about.
I'm not talking about anything in particular, you know.
Tell you though, I got real worried when your channel was like missing everything.
Yeah, I set all my videos to private for a little while just because I don't know, my family's like upset.
Yeah.
They're like, why are you doing this? And so I thought I'd set them to private for a little while, and I don't know.
Wait till
They're
shit
just
blows.
worried. Yeah, they're worried it's making me a target, making us a target. So
I'm assuming we were a target since day one.
I just think if something was going to happen, it would, and I'm just
Yeah,
not worried about it.
yeah,
But
exactly.
they don't see it like that. They're like, oh, they can take you off to the booby hatch.
Yeah. Thought they were gonna stop. Nope.
Sharkay says she's on medical marijuana. Shouldn't that be enough? I mean, it just depends. I mean, where she's at with herself. Sometimes it's very hard to like take a good look at yourself, try to see where the resistance lies, and like take a really hard good look. You know, I mean, for me, it took like sitting in prison. You know, even though, even though I don't know. Even though a lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't have gone," it's like I was in a weird mindset, and I wasn't really living my life right, and I think it was really the best thing for me in the end.
I don't know. It's a whole fucking thing. You know what's weird with the whole like drug situation? It's like I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional and like kidding. I think if drugs were like readily available, like say fucking Snapple or cigarettes, there wouldn't be a problem because drugs are only a problem when you can't get them and then you go insane and like do things you wouldn't do. But if they were like legal and available and like easy to get, then and decently priced, there wouldn't be problems. It's just it's like the same thing with like food or water. If you didn't have food or water, you'd do a bunch of crazy shit you wouldn't normally do.
And people do. I went through a hurricane. Like people become animals after that.
So it's like it's really no different with drugs, food, or whatever.
Well, in areas like Amsterdam and stuff where they've legalized, well, they haven't legalized it, but they've decriminalized heroin and things like that. I mean,
Did
it
they?
may, yeah, they have parks where you can go and freely shoot up.
Oh, I'm moving. That's fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, but what it did was it made the rates of addiction go down.
See?
Yeah. I mean, so they've done those studies are proven.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Ah, man, you gotta be shitting me. How long is this gonna go on for? Shut up.
Yeah, Ben Love says it's false scarcity. I agree with that because when people start to feel like feelings of like scarcity and lack, that's when the shit goes down. That's when people go crazy, you know. Because a lot of times the excitement of like getting it and all that stuff is part of the fun of it.
Yeah. It's the one thing that sucks about when you get old. You don't even like know any drug dealers anymore. It's like even if you wanted to get anything, it's like you got to call 50 people and be like, "Do you know anybody?" And they're like, "I know a guy that has weed." And you're like, "I don't want that."
All you have to do is get a job in a kitchen.
Really?
Hell yes, that's where all. I mean, where do you think these people work? That's where they work.
Hmm. Interesting.
Just get you a part-time job, like cooking or doing prep work or something, and you'll have an endless supply.
That's awesome.
It's true. I mean, in there. I mean, there's always somebody who can get anything you want. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Andrew's laughing. She said it's so true. It really is. I mean, because those are the jobs that like former felons can get. Like that's the kind of job like anybody can get. You know, it's not hard to get a kitchen job. You don't even really have to have experience.
I don't have experience in anything though. Like I'm literally useless. I can't do anything anymore. That's actually something I wanted to talk about. I didn't know there was an actual term for it, but I don't know if you heard me talk about before that. Like I think I have a different like soul in my body now or whatever, and there's an actual term for it called walk-ins. It's like I guess at some point, assuming like when I died or whatever in like say 2014, that they switched up spirits because I felt like a totally different person. Like things I used to know how to do before I can't do anymore. And like I think whatever jumped into me is like a worse one than what I had.
Maybe.
Mm, definitely not handling this well.
How so?
I'm always a mess. Like I'm always like like I had a little bit of problems with like fear and stuff and anxiety before, but not like this. Like I'm a fucking mess now. Scared to death of everything.
Like what? What are you scared of?
Just the world in general, I guess. It's like I don't like people. Can't really work anymore. And I don't know. Like I'm not even like happy like ever. It sucks.
Well, when you think about like interacting with people, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Probably just like the mindless conversation about sports, weather, or TV. That's pretty much it. Like I don't want to talk about that shit. Really? This is never gonna fucking end.
See, the Matrix sees if that bothers you, so it's just like propelling that guy forward. Oh, this needs a little trim too.
Back up it goes.
Ben Loved wants to know, are there techniques that you use to try to get yourself out of it?
Get out of what?
Like your fear mindset.
No. I wouldn't know what to do.
Andrea's like, I feel you. Even family, it's like, God, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. See,
That's why I
I'm
just
very
don't
lucky.
interact with my family. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't really talk to anybody except my mom, and that's very rarely anymore, or my girlfriend, and I don't know. nobody else really worth talking to. I mean, luckily she's a smart girl, and like she doesn't talk about anything that's like nonsense. So she doesn't annoy me or anything. It's just everybody else though. It's like I cannot relate to any of these half dead motherfuckers.
Ben Love says lay on the ground for 15 minutes a day.
Yeah, I
I
tried doing
ground.
the.
I mean, I grind. You have to do it every day. You have to do it every day. Just get out in
Really?
your, like when I'm taking the dogs outside, I just stand there, and I just think, I keep my mind in a garden. I'm always thinking about my garden that I build in my mind, like what it's going to look like and what it's going to be, like what it does look like, what it is.
Mm. Do you actually like dig into the ground when you put your feet in the dirt, or do you just right on the grass?
No, yeah, I just stand there.
Because I was seeing something yesterday that said like it's you should actually like dig little holes into the ground so your feet get in the dirt. But I mean I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that 007 guy. Do you ever watch him?
Uh, I probably have. I know the channel, but not really.
He
Not that I
does
remember.
he does it on the beach a lot, and he digs his feet right up into the sand.
Well, I'll be there for about a week, so I'll do that there.
Yeah, and just stand there and just like absorb like what's around you, and like just drink in the beauty. I mean, there's a lot of beauty in this place. I mean, I'm not telling you to like sit here and connect to it, but I think when people like us connect to this place, I mean, it helps to break it up a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that thing that people have about nature. Like, I like water a lot. Like, I can be by a stream and enjoy it a little bit, but like that. Hold on. Oh my god. Ugh. All right. That the video that MA put up like the other day with like the flowers and stuff. It's like I can see that those flowers are beautiful, but I don't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't do anything.
Have you ever tried sun gazing?
Yeah, that didn't do anything. Did it for like I mean I didn't do it long. I did it for maybe a week, but it did nothing. See if I get lucky. Probably not. But yeah, I mean I enjoy the beach a lot, so I really think I need to move to Florida or something. But
Yeah, just go be close to the water. I mean, if you like it, go move there.
yeah,
What's stopping you?
my girlfriend.
Oh, well, yeah. You don't think
So
she'd follow you?
I don't know. I don't. I really don't know.
Just ask her, just be like, hey, I want to go live next to the water. You want to try to get a job in a coastal town, and just see what she says.
Well, I've asked her if she wanted to move to Florida a couple of times, and she said no. She just really was not for it, and I was like, I don't understand why not? Because like we'd literally have a free place to live and have to pay like $50 a month for electricity, and that's it. Like there'd be so little struggle, it's not even funny. But of course, being affected, something else would pop up to make my life hell. But at least money wise, it would be all right.
I mean, what would she say if you just said, look, I'm moving. Do you want to come with me?
I wouldn't want to do that unless I was 100% committed, because that's kind of fucked up. Because I couldn't leave her. Like, even though I hate it here so much, like, she's the only thing that's really important to me. So, and although she deserves, like, much better than me, until something really fucked up happens, like, I couldn't leave her unless, unless she was super unhappy with me, which it's getting there slowly. She's put
A-
up with a lot of shit.
Andrea says the key is laughing in the face of the obstacles. I call them a bitch and kick them and keep going. I do the same shit. I'm like, whatever. I just keep on rolling.
Yeah. I don't do that. I just get annoyed.
It's all in your perception, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I have such a hard time changing it.
It's not easy. You have to work at it, you know. Ugh.
Yeah.
Dude, my PC is restarting. Can you believe that shit?
Why?
I don't know. See, you can still hear me because I'm talking on Hangouts on my phone. It says your PC ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error information and then we'll restart it for you. Jesus.
Nice.
That is fucking
Hey,
nuts.
it's that.
Hi,
Hey.
everybody.
Hey, Svetlana, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Marta, don't scare us like that anymore.
Yeah.
I know my husband was all like saying he was just like, oh, you know, the government's going to come get us and just all this shit. So I was like, whatever.
Ah, so you've been you've been hiding from government.
Been hiding from the imaginary government people.
Okay.
Such bullshit. I mean, I don't believe any of that. I'm like, okay. He's like, you need to make those videos private. I was like, all right. I didn't say I wouldn't make them public again.
You could just change your channel name.
I was honestly worried, you know, just like you disappeared, video disappeared. It's like, what's going on? Where is Marta?
Uh-oh.
I know. I'm still here. It's just my computer. Look at my computer. It's like restarting.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
The government is watching it.
It's the government. He was right.
Yes.
Whatever.
Oh, it's funny as fuck.
Okay, it looks like it's starting to come back. Oh my God. So stupid.
So what did I miss?
It's the government. Look, I was going to stream with Brian McFarlane and his computer died.
Of course it did.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I had it all set up and it just died. He's like, I have to get a new hard drive for it. Like it killed the Matrix killed his hard drive because he was going to talk to me. Because that's a big platform. There'd be a lot of people hear what I have to say.
Yep.
Yep. System does not.
He was going to have Teresa. He was going to have Teresa with him though, and people kept telling me, "Oh God, she's going to like take over the whole thing." So.
In fact, this might be a good thing that it crashed. If you can set up another time with them, tell them, look, just please don't have her on. She's like too much of a blabbermouth. And I don't want to be mean like that, but seriously, like she can't shut up.
I may just tell him, hey, look, you know, I would feel better if it was just me and you.
Yeah.
Like I'd be more comfortable. See what he says. I'll be
no,
like, it needs to be me, you, and Svetlana.
Yes.
That's what I need to do.
Hand, Marta, you can totally pull it off, you know? It doesn't matter who is your opponent. I mean, sometimes they do over speak over you and don't let you to get your point upfront, but it's still possible, you know? I had some really hard transmissions for myself. I was like, oh my God, am I going to be allowed to speak or not? And it's like every photo I'm trying to get across, it was attacked by the person who was interviewing me. It was funny.
Who was it?
I'm not going to say that.
We're not on YouTube right now anyway. We're just on Hangouts because my computer crashed.
Really?
Let's see. Yeah. See, because I connect to Hangouts through my phone as well. I do that. So right now we're not broadcasting.
it's funny. We just start talking about government, right? And they just cut off us from the YouTube and and people from YouTube. Yes, that's government for sure.
I know. It's crazy.
I think we actually are still on. I'm going to check by waving at the screen and see if it pops up.
Let's see if I can restore the session.
It's still on.
Oh, we're still on? Okay.
Yeah. Good thing you didn't let anything fly.
Yeah, don't let the cat out of the bag. Let's see. What's my password?
Tell you, whenever I get Corey on my thingy, it's going to be some fun. Her and I talk so much shit, it's ridiculous. I don't know if we'll do it, like live, but
For everybody who is watching and don't know, I cannot see chats because the only device I have is my phone. So
I'll send you something. You have Wi-Fi?
I can probably power up my phone with other devices, right?
Oh, I don't really know how it works. Unless if you have Wi-Fi though, you can just connect another device.
No, I don't have
know.
Wi-Fi. I just have my
No?
phone, and I pay for my phone as far as Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I'm very technologically disadvantaged.
Oh, shit.
Technologically retarded, I would say.
Oh, me too. Trust me.
Okay, good. It's still on.
I posted my new video.
I said that shit. Oh, yeah, I saw that with the paper plate.
Yes.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
I love it. All right, I'm turning that camera off.
I don't know. I just was watching some live streams lately, and the thing about people accepting authorities is really, really triggering me. And by authorities, I mean anybody who you pray to, anybody who you rely to. Like, for example, Jesus Christ, angels, guides, some Palladians, and all kind other than yourself. If you rely on other than yourself, you're accepting authority. By accepting authority, you're accepting slavery. It's simple as it is.
I agree with that. I think that, I believe more like in a Christ consciousness type thing, like it's inside of you. You have to connect inside yourself and connect that way. Every time it's like sirens and computer issues. Andrea knows this paper plate was badass. I have notes on all kinds of weird shit.
Nice.
I mean, that's the thing. The important thing is the information, not what you use, just as long as you're getting it out there.
Yeah.
Because I think people misunderstand like ancient scriptures. I mean, because the story's told over and over and over again. It's giving you the same message over and over and over again. You have to go inside of yourself. You have to connect to the outside, realm that way in order to get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to do it.
Yes, pretty much. Also, I was watching Lisa Harrison.
What did she say? I can't finish her stuff. I just it's too long. What was she saying?
First of all, she thinks it's gonna happen on July 31st, which I
don't think so.
Don't really think so. It's like the closer we're gonna get, the faster time will go. Like for right now, if you look it up at a time and you start counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, you can't say Mississippi anymore. Time goes. You can say just 1, 2, 3, and time goes approximately 3 times faster as it is right now. Before it happens, it's gonna go even faster than that. So you can look it up literally at this stuff when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The one thing
Well,
about Lisa
and
that
another stuff, like by judging people, like this my paper plate method works really well because the full spectrum entity will not accept authority in any cause. Because by accepting authority, you're creating slavery. It's just
Yes.
the way it is. And I just lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
Yeah.
the one thing
That's
about
about
Lisa,
right.
or Lisa Harrison.
Oh,
she's
about judging people. Now I got it.
oh, okay, go ahead.
If you see somebody accepting authority as authority, I mean, it's no point to listen to them. That's
Yeah.
how I'm looking at it. Because they're not getting information from the field of truth.
Was Lisa saying that though?
Uh, actually, I do think like she has her own thinking going on there, but I don't know. I just had some uncertain vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think what I got from it was she said that like she expects something to happen on like the 31st, but she said she thinks it's going to be different for everybody. Some people won't get it on that day, some will. She says, but you can't deny that things are happening and they've
Oh,
been for a while.
that's I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely.
Yeah. I just don't
So when
want to
you
be
say
right.
when you say accepting authority, what do you mean by that? Just to like clarify for people.
For example, some people getting messages from the angels. I
Okay.
would not accept this information as a truth. Some people getting messages from the Jesus Christ. It can be a voice, it can be imaging, it can be both, it can be in the dreams. I would not accept this information. What else can be authority? Palladians, like anything but you giving you information. I would not rely on that. I
Yeah.
mean, you can take it or leave it, but you have to process it through yourself.
See, I don't even know where I stand with that, but it's like the way I see it is like this world has lied to us about everything. And so, and basically, the world is still telling us that, Jesus is the answer and all that stuff. So I have to be doubtful of it just because of that. Because it's like anything that comes from this world has got to be bullshit on some level.
Absolutely. That's how you have to look at it. Everything 100% is a lie over here. You have to question absolutely everything. And it's like Bible changing. I mean, why you not questioning everything in the Bible? It's like, for me, very, very few passages that are complete true. The ones that give me chills, personally,
Mm-hmm.
those the ones that are true. Like, for
Yeah.
example, my people will perish for the lack of knowledge. That's give me
Yes.
massive chills. That's how I know that stuff is true. And the one thing saying the best of us gonna be deceived in the end, that's give me chills too. That's shit about Christians. That's why I'm freaking out like that. But I think it's time to stop for me because, like when you're stressing out and low down your vibrations, it doesn't take you nowhere.
Yeah. It causes trouble.
I also wanna on your channel. I wanna answer questions for the Sarah Kay.
Okay.
She had a question about what happens to the people who dying right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
If they're real, they're gonna be okay. I would say that. If they're not real, I'm not sure.
Mm.
And Behind the Veil, that's the channel about ayahuasca. It's pretty accurate. The only discernment you have to do, those people are accepting authority. They do have ISIS symbol behind them. So, but a lot of information they're getting and transmitting is true, especially the short videos before the trip to Egypt is really, 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 really cool. And that's for people who searching like ayahuasca DMT experiences. Like instead of taking yourself, you can go to the channel Behind the Veil and check it out for yourself.
There was one that you sent me the other day, Svet, that I can't remember the name of it, but it was like some chubby guy and his wife.
That's the one.
I got a massive like feeling that they're fucking scam artists.
Well, I didn't ask you to watch the stuff. I just sent you the chat because on the chat it was AI talking.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but some information from them is actually very very accurate. They do take ayahuasca. They do go to the realms and they see it, and you can like get literally witness testimonies about entities out there, about realms out there. So it's instead of taking substance yourself because it's actually disgusting.
Yeah.
Even it hurts. So,
yeah, I've heard.
but information you'll get through this stuff is priceless. It's just it's changing everything.
I like taking mushrooms. That's all I've done. But
well, you probably got really close. And this McKenna guy, you can actually instead of taking DMT or ayahuasca or LSD yourself, you can actually go to his experiences because he's describing pretty accurate. The only his mistake is he thinks that there is authority there. There is somebody who is better than us. That's the wrong way to look at things. Yeah. And he also thinks it's a school. So anybody thinks that this place is school, I'm sorry guys, but you've been deceived so fucking badly.
Yeah, I can't buy into that shit. It just doesn't make any sense. Like that you must suffer to learn things. No, I don't buy that. I learn just as much, if not more, by being happy somewhere.
And see, yeah, I really saw it like taking my daughter around to these college tours. Like we went to Mississippi State and they were like, your first cowbell has to be purchased for you. If it's not a gift and you purchase it yourself, like our football team will lose. Like just saying stuff like that. Yeah, I mean all these superstitions they have, and she kept repeating. Ashley was like, "Did you notice she kept repeating the same thing over and over again, like trying to indoctrinate you?" Yeah, I mean, but she saw it straight away. She was like, "I don't want to go there." And so she was like, you know what? I'm not going to do what people expect me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. So she's talking about going somewhere and like studying like culinary science and like just cooking. Because I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. She enjoys it. So what? I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I was sitting there suffering in that job for what? For money? Fuck that.
Yeah,
I'd rather struggle. I'd rather struggle. I just, at least I enjoy what I'm doing. It's fun.
Well,
it's fun for me. It passes the time.
Never did want to struggle.
No.
Was not part of agreement or anything. I don't know why they fuck me over so badly.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? Oh shit! I'm way late. I probably got to go in a minute.
Why, you got to go spend some time with your girl?
Well, I got to drive down to the beach. It's going to take me about an hour, but I mean, I would stay on, but you'd probably just hear the engine the whole time and it'd be annoying.
No problem.
Unless I can figure out a way to put headphones in, but shit.
I don't hear an engine.
Well, it's not on now.
Okay.
So are you going by yourself?
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, it's my girlfriend's mom and sisters. They're already there, and then I'm just meeting up with them because they're down to feed the cats and shit. But yeah.
Oh, one more thing. How to realize which people are real, which one is not. First of all, you use method of the plate from my video. And second of all, they not able to process information which outside of this matrix. Like for example, when you try to talk about Mandela effect timelines, us being stars and stuff like that, they glitching. They can't
Yeah, they
process.
glitch out. They're just like, what? Like
Yes.
they can't even wrap their head around the concept.
Yeah, because a real entity would be able to process and accept or not accept new information based on itself. The
Yeah.
entities which is not real, they cannot.
That's interesting. That must be why they always like stare off into the sky looking for the information, and their eyes glass over, and they don't get anything back. So that actually makes sense.
And the glitching is like like that, you know. And on top of everything, I am apparently delusional.
Why? Who said that?
Oh, the society.
Oh no. You know what's delusional is accepting what's been spoon fed to you. What? I mean, professionals of what? They were like educated in a beast system.
Yes.
I mean, I don't trust anything those people say.
No, I personally don't care, but you know, it's just so fucking stupid.
Use it to your advantage and get you a crazy check.
Hell yeah.
Totally.
You know, use the system. Fuck them.
Damn right.
But you do have kids. You have to worry about that. I mean.
Oh well, with check, it's actually going to be more comfortable for me. I can't work either way, you know.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't have energy. Oh, another thing, robots have a lot of energy to do a whole bunch of tasks, continue repeating shit. I cannot. I need time to recharge. I never was able to. Even when I was a child, I needed time to recharge. They just drain the shit out of us over here.
Fuck yeah, they do.
That's another thing when they like robots and they have a lot of tasks completed and communicating with a lot of people and stuff like that. It just and never shut up. Another thing.
He's rummaging. Radley Rabbit says, I'm getting tired of all the craziness. Trying to love everyone is really hard. People are complicated to say the least. Anyone ever considered God is us may have a double meaning?
God
is us.
It's not a double meaning. It's simple. It's like when we all together outside the matrix, well, excluding the garbage, we are God. And by garbage, I mean the NPCs and the fallen one, and the consciousness was not able to follow golden rule. That's the ones that are considered garbage.
Oh shit.
Adam Leffin says at Rascally Rabbit, there's lots of hidden meanings in words. Look at stocks and bonds. They keep us bound. Yeah, because I mean, the stocks is something they put you in, like where they stick your head in there. You know?
When you like me, like I don't have any money, I don't have to worry about stuff like that at all.
Yeah.
It's make you so free. But it is. It's the language itself. It's a spells. It's like, for example, by saying forest, each one of us have imagine actually the whole picture of the different forests. So it's not only a word. It's like in one of my videos I have a referral, like you look at a hieroglyph with different emotions and you create reality around yourself. That's how it works. So words have a very, very serious meaning.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what people like choose to observe, like really, I mean, that really affects your life so much. I mean, my life has been so much better since I stopped watching television and stopped listening to popular music and just started really like looking around and just thinking for myself and spending time inside of myself. You know, meditation's so important. It's so important to try to connect to what's outside of here and just not worry about what's going on in here because it doesn't matter. Like, stop playing the game. That's how you get out of here. You know, stop being stuck in your life pattern. Fuck that shit.
Too bad they didn't let you go live today, Marta.
That's okay. It'll happen one day.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Scott Balo? You packing?
No, I was just giving the cats a snack. I'm about to get out of here, but I'm gonna have another cigarette with yous, and then I'm out.
You don't want to leave us.
I don't, but I'll get yelled at if I don't show up. You know, I'm already gonna be an hour late, so.
Wake Up News says, I don't want to see people get lost to the old age, new age BS. And that's the thing. It's not new age BS. It's like what resonates, you know? Like sitting there, like she's saying, like sitting there getting information from angels or Palladians. I mean, that's probably bullshit. That's
Yeah.
new age BS right there.
It's a lot of drops over there. If it's not religion, it's new age. If it's not that, it would be spirituality. Just everyone who accepts authority is not divine. Okay? And if you're not divine, you're not allowed to leave this place. Simple as that.
Oh, that sounds like such a fucking nightmare. I feel
See,
bad.
it's like,
Scotty, you there?
well, that's the thing. I mean, if you stay in the state you're in and you like buy into the bullshit of this place, you're really not holy enough to leave it, is the thing. You're just not. I mean, you just can't. I mean, because you're just so trapped here. I mean, you're what you're doing is you're linking yourself to this place. I mean, and people want to say, oh, well, this and that, and the Bible says this and that. But I mean, that Bible was written by a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of it rings true. Some of it is a message, but some of it is not.
From my experience, you don't need to read the Bible to receive the message, okay?
Right.
The greatest passages from the Bible is out here in the air. And if you're divine, you're able to hear them. That's how I'm getting my information. And I don't need to study that bullshit because I couldn't even go through the first one. I was made from the rib of Adam. Fuck that shit. If I'm not a body to begin with, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's how far I went in the reading Bible. But it doesn't mean what stuff there is. Some stuff, it's in the air.
Yeah, there was a bunch of things that like one day I just knew. I can't even give you any examples, but there was like things I just knew that I'd never looked into before. And it's like, where the fuck does that come from when you don't?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. You need to connect, tap into the field of truth where we originally came from. It's out there.
Yeah.
It's like you getting messages from music, Scotty. For example, the one that gives you chills, literally. When you're getting chills, you're releasing DMT. You disconnecting at this moment from the matrix. That's how you're getting this information. That's why you're getting chills. It's like, that's how you know what some music is like speaking to you.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, I better go, guys. You're gonna still be on, so I can listen to you at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stay on.
All right, goody. If I get there and you're still on, I'll hop back on. But I just got to concentrate while driving.
Oh yeah, no problem. I
Okay,
understand.
I'll see
Be
you guys
safe,
later.
Scotty.
Love yous.
Love yous too.
Bye.
Be careful.
Bye.
He's something else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, chat people. I'm going to make tea, so I won't be able to see the chat for a minute. But I'm still on here. Just going to use my phone. Turn this camera off. Turn this one on. Yay. Okay. Oh. So what's been going on in your life, wild woman?
Just usual. Being attacked by Matrix from multiple locations. Yeah. You know that when you get registration done, you get this sticker with the year. So I put this 2019 sticker on my car, right?
Yeah.
My birthday is in February, so I put sticker before February. The other day, I'm getting ticket, and the dude is still writing stuff, and he's saying I don't have a sticker, and I literally didn't have a sticker there. I found it in an open envelope from DMV in my glove department box. Now I have to pay $10 because of it. What an asshole Matrix, you know?
Yeah.
And how you would explain to police officer what it's been done to you and it's real without being fucking delusional, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. And how many times the stuff disappearing, like the car keys straight before you have to go. And it's getting so ridiculous. And of course, it's pissing me off, and it's getting a lot of energy while I'm pissed off.
It seems like for me, ever since I quit that job, because that job was sucking so much like energy out of me, giving me so much aggravation, things have gotten better.
Good.
We're still.
By the way.
It's really good. Like the owners are very nice. It's a couple, and then the woman's brother all own the place, and they're just really chilled. And the owner, he carves spoons out of wood, like hand carves all these spoons. Mm-hmm. So he's like an artistic kind of guy. They're really nice people. And I just run in and cook and leave. It's nice. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to follow up with customers. It's a lot less aggravation. It's not as much money, but who gives a shit? I don't really care about it anymore.
Well, any job is a customer service job is really, really hard. It takes a lot of energy. And, when you're staying away from people, it's kind of saves you a lot of energy.
Yeah, all I have to do is saute some stuff. It's not hard. It's very easy for me. Mm-hmm. And like I was telling Scott, he was like, has a hard time, like, finding like hookups sometimes, like for, I guess, like pills or whatever he needs. And I was like, just get a job in a kitchen. Everybody there's got something. Endless supply. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Wait, I'm going to see if you can see this. I'm going to switch my camera. Look, we ripped out cabinets that were here. It's a mess right now, but we installed those.
Oh, new cabinets. That's a lot of work.
It's just 2 new cabinets. And we're going to paint them all. It'll be easier and cheaper. So, who knows? Easy. My sister gave me that idea. I I mean, it's not like I really paid for them. I did it on credit. I mean, what are they going to do? Come repossess them?
They can try.
And then come rip them out, I guess. I mean, it doesn't work like that anymore anyway. It used to work like that in the 1950s. They would come and repossess whatever you bought. But, well, I don't give a shit.
Well, after you bought stuff, it doesn't worth anything anymore. So
yeah.
the only
Now
money
you can
is
just
it's
get.
your energy you're putting into it to actually to acquire the money.
Yeah. I think that's so funny that Brian McFarlane's computer died. That just reaffirms stuff for me. You know? I mean,
Well,
that's just.
they can kill electronics from the distance. I experienced that. It's like they literally killing your phone and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. And look, like my computer restarted. For what, though? I don't know. Not worried about it.
I'm just like the technological surveillance for me. It's no big deal because we have a much bigger entity working against us, which reading our thoughts straight from our brain. It's like that's the stuff which is ridiculous. And now
Yeah.
the technologies actually manage to. They can actually read your mind sometimes. Like when you start searching Google and stuff, it's already hooked up to you. That's fucked up.
Yeah, see, I've noticed that too. I've noticed that things will pop up that I was just thinking about.
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep my mind on. I just think about a garden.
So when somebody telling you you need to be afraid of people in those jackets with sunglasses, that's not how it's done.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. They've had that technology for a long time. So, I mean, I'm convinced that's what all the towers going up are for.
No, the towers is actually hold this reality together.
Really?
Yep, because it's falling apart, and the popping and modification of the towers, it's all done digitally on a massive scale. Nobody was fucking installing them.
That makes sense.
It's like even right now, they totally different from a year ago. The models, so it's just yeah, because reality is crashing. That's why it has to be done. That's what they're trying to do. That's why they put the people in certain areas. Like it's a lot of national forests where you cannot go because they don't have to keep grid over there. They only have to keep grid around cities and highways and places where people are allowed.
That's nuts.
And all planet like that, believe it or not.
Creek and Mary said, so the tinfoil hat people were right. Yeah. When I was in high school, there was a kid like in our school, and his mom like lined their entire garage with tinfoil and made them live in it. Like she would not go in the house. She would say that the electricity was listening to her and stuff. And I mean, there really may be something to that. I mean, who knows? Adam Leffin says he scratches his head under his tinfoil hat and nods. That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah, we all need to wear those. Just to make sure we belong to the same group. Not jokes.
You can actually buy fabric that is supposed to do the same thing, and you can like line your clothes with it. I don't know.
It's not gonna help. See how everything transmitted in this realm. Everything here is water. like everything. The stones water, the sand is water, the ash what the body was born is born is also water. And information and electricity and everything can be transferred through the water in no time. It can be everywhere. It's like I don't know how to explain. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Somebody explaining this better. But the main idea is no time required to spread information around the water. That's what I'm trying to say. And the amount of information inside the water is also very, very, very huge. And that's how everything affects in this realm through the waves and through the water. Whole information.
Yeah, because I mean, really, everything you see around you, it was just a wavelength until you looked at it. Mm-hmm. And then it pops into being, you know? I mean, it's only there because you're looking at it. And when nothing's being observed, it's like that old adage, like, you know, if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, did it really happen? No, it didn't. That's the answer. No.
Yeah.
There is no tree.
There is nothing there without us.
I mean, really, those double slit experiments prove that, you know? I mean, people need to look at that stuff. I mean, they stumbled across that and published that information. I mean, not really knowing the implications of what they were putting out there. Because when people see that, I mean, it really kind of wakes you up to that's what this place is.
If you're real, it does wake you up. If you're not real, you can't get this information. It doesn't click.
No.
It's like, oh my God, that tree is not there. What are you talking about? What is wrong with you? You're delusional.
Wascally Rabbit says, at Svetlana, yes, I agree. That's why I believe we're so easily manipulated through frequencies, cymatics, and the like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh. Back. I'm trying to fit. Oh, did you see those videos that Candied Cupcakes did when she was like interviewing a priest and interviewing like
Actually, no, I didn't. Tell me about it.
They're pretty good. Like she sits there and she's like talking to she talked to this one guy who was Amish, like formerly Amish, you know. I mean, they're just interesting to hear like these people's take, like the changes and you know, anything. And I don't know, it reminds me of those videos where there's some girl that like calls up churches and asks the preacher questions and then asks them to look it up. Like once they agree, then she says, well, will you look it up? And then you can hear them. I mean, they're like just wigging out.
That's the way to wake some up. I mean, I think the Christian and the religious communities, that's the hardest ones to deal with. They attack the shit out of you all the time. Even Mandela affected once.
Yeah.
You have no idea. It's like when I'm telling the Jesus Christ is a massive killer, they say, whoa, blasphemy, blasphemy, get out from our channel.
Well, see, but that's the programming, and they don't realize that there is, you know, there's a part of that that's real, but then there's a part of it that's been like manipulated by man. I mean, the part of it that's real is like that consciousness that exists inside of you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, that's what's real.
Is a real entity. When somebody or someone telling you Jesus is the killer, for me, it would be first question: why do you think this way? And what is your points? I would not gonna go attack straight away just because it's breaking my programming. I will get the argument and look into it. That's the real entity. It's looking into information and processing through itself. And if you just like, oh my God, it doesn't resonate with program I've been installed, so I'm gonna go into attack mode. No, you're not divine. You fuck up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You staying here. It's some Christian people pissed me off the other day.
More coming on the way. Oh, okay. Oh, Dark Wolf just went live.
Dark Wolf is live? Cool.
Yeah. He's cool.
Should we check it out?
It's up to you. I mean, let me see. Yeah, I always like all his stuff. You know, I was talking to a person that you know how he studies the Schumann resonance? There's a guy who turned him on to all that. I mean, there's another person behind that research.
I actually don't need research anymore. Like, for
Yeah.
example, you can, like yesterday I posted my video, you can look it up. The spike gonna be, I didn't even see it yet. The spike, I'm 100% sure it's gonna be big as spike yesterday
Yeah.
because of my video. Because I felt vibration when I was making the video. It was just like a brrr. And my voice is vibrating too, and can't listen to myself. It's awful. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, okay. They're saying that Dark Wolf was live. He's finished now.
Oh, okay.
He must have done a quick live. Yeah, James Johnson is the guy's name. But he's really cool. Like, I like him a lot.
Another day I was watching this Scott Harrison video on a ghost from the...
That was so funny. That was a person. Do you think it was a ghost? Do you think it was a person?
First of all, it was live.
Okay.
And because it was live, it would be difficult to make a real person transparent.
Did it go transparent?
Yes.
See, because I was looking at it, it was small on my phone. I haven't looked at it big on my computer yet.
You look on your computer, because that's well, I don't have computer, but I had to look really, really well. It does look transparent.
And you know, Scott Balo was like, it looked like you, Martha.
See, we were worried about you, Martin. You've been there.
That's where I was.
Yes.
I was creeping on his stream.
Well, on the top of everything, the dude like alcohol way too much, so the entities would be around him.
Yeah.
And some of them still have forms, like sort of.
But just imagine what it's like to like never be able to turn it off. That's the way he lives. Like, he's always seeing things, he's hearing things. I mean, I think I would probably drink too. I just don't know if I could handle that. I mean, it's just like unfiltered information just constantly bombarding him, like a schizophrenic person.
On the other hand, we all bombarded by information.
Yeah.
He actually, at least he can realize that some of them is him and some of them is not him, because majority of us think that each thought is complete us. That's the biggest delusion. I was looking up into these mental illnesses and stuff, the multiple disorder, like Black Eve and White Eve video.
Yeah.
You can see it's our bodies can be possessed by multiple entities. It's literally different entity inside. And they've been doing research on her. They get her EKG and they got her brain scan when she was switching personalities. EKG stayed the same because EKG is affected by the matrix, so the waves gonna be the same. The heart waves was different. That's how you know it's a fucking different entities inside the human body operating from it. Actually, it's not a long video. It's a multiple personality old case. It's Black Eve and White Eve, if someone interested.
Black Eve and White
stuff.
Eve. Let's see. Is it those old like black and white videos that they put out there about like psychological studies?
Yeah, sometimes it's
I
recommended to
love
me, so
those.
I'm watching. I see stuff differently. So why not to examine it?
I'm seeing if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, this came up in my suggested stuff.
See.
I saw the thumbnail for this like earlier today, and I was like, well, maybe later.
Well, I was
The woman
watching
was so
raccoons and
distressed. She was
kittens, and
like,
I was like, well, I'll watch this one.
all right, let's see. Let's screen share it. Yeah, it's this one right here.
Yeah, if you watch this one, everybody, you're gonna know that our body is just a container, and all kind of different stuff can be using this body and do what they want with it. Unless you're the one who
Yeah.
kick everybody out, and you the one who is in the body.
And that's another thing. Like you say that in Scientology, which I'm not like a believer in Scientology. That's one thing they do, though. They'll sit there and say, there's an entity in your arm, there's an entity in your shoulder, and they sit there and try to like talk to it and say, what do you want? And try to like exercise the person of all these entities that are like attached to them.
Oh, I think you can't. I don't think you can do it like that. I think you should be the one who kicking those bastards out.
Yeah. Because, I
And
mean,
that's
who
how you
knows with
get
that
simple
stuff? They could
heartbeat.
just be replacing them.
And when you're gonna be able to say yourself, I don't want to think about a black gorilla, and you stop. When you're telling yourself, I don't want to think about anything at this moment, and it stopped. When your brain starts working with you, that's when you know you the one who is riding this body.
That's right. Yeah, you have to get to that Zen state of mind where you can just turn those thoughts off. You have to separate your mind, like your thoughts are like a computer just running, running, running. And if you can sit there and like elevate your consciousness just even right above your head, and when a thought comes in, you just observe it, and and you don't react, and it just goes away. And you'll be able to not think for like maybe seconds at first. And then the longer you practice it, the longer you can do it. And then your mind just opens up and do it whenever you like, And it
Yeah,
helps
and
when
our
like
exercise when
stress comes up.
yeah, in our exercise when you have repeated thought, like for example, you piece of shit, like thought like that, and it's coming and going all the time. Well, you just ask this thought when it's bothering you and giving you unpleasant emotions. You ask this thought where you came from, where you came from, and this entity thought form usually disappears. The entity stop transmitting this thought inside your head at the moment, because they do breaking our free will, and they do know that.
So do you think it makes them disappear because they don't want to really be seen? Like if you focus, you could probably see what it is
Yeah.
that's doing this.
Yeah. I need to use bathroom. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right. Adam Leffin says, my friend went to a Scientology center to be tested. He spoke to a guy in the elevator. The guy was paying thousands to come off of drugs. They were giving him vitamins. You could do that at home, It amazes me what people will do to like squeeze money out of other people. It really is the root of all evil. I can hear her TV in the background. Wake Up News says, wow, Brian's got an Apple laptop and his laptop just switches on and off. That's crazy. See, and I was supposed to do a live stream with him, and he was saying that it was just like acting up so bad. But I mean, he called me and told me, and I just laughed, and I was like, yeah, that means I'm doing something right. You gotta just laugh at that stuff. Dominic says, I feel very connected today. I push myself to get out of myself. Yeah, committee in your head. Oh, he used his phone to do a quick video. That's crazy. Did he show it blinking in and out? Poor guy. Candy Cupcakes, did you? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Let's see. I know I got an email from you. There you are. Okay, I sent it. Wake Up News says I've had, so yeah. Scully Rabbit says, yes, money is evil. Yeah, I want to live in like a shared society, you know, where everybody just does for other people and, you know, there's no scarcity. I don't know. I'm not a good speller, Dominic. It says, this committee. My daughter could tell you she wins spelling bees and stuff. My husband always laughs and says, maybe that's why you're such a terrible speller. That could be true. Wake Up News. The AI is rewriting our software. I don't know. All I know is my computer like crashed and then it wanted to update, and I was like, nope. I need a cookie. I'll be right back. You'll still be able to hear me, though. Just gotta go grab a cookie. Sorry, I'm about to crunch in your ear. I don't really need a cookie, but I just really want one. So I'm gonna have it. Oh. All right, here I am. Wake Up News says, over the years, I've gone through many hard drives. Oh, yeah. What you gonna cook, Creek Mary? Oh, I saw an old customer. I was standing in the window, and she's like, what are you doing back in there? You need to be out here with us. It's funny. I was like, this is my job now. Ooh, Wake Up News says an update started all my issues months back. Yeah, my husband refuses to update. He's finally gotten the computer to where it doesn't have issues, so. Because it just seems like when you update, then like a bunch of stuff's not compatible all of a sudden. I agree with that, Wake Up News. Ooh, something involving onions, green peppers, garlic, ground bison, ground beef. Ooh, sounds good. Except I just can't eat ground meat. Something about it. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, I do too, Wake Up News. I think it's called Pure Block. I wonder if they kill them on purpose so you have to buy something new. Your oven doesn't work. Even the top of it, you can always saute all that stuff. Yeah, like I'll sit there and watch the Pure Blocker sometimes, and it's crazy how many, you know.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
No problem.
Oh, I'm gonna go outside and I show you something. I'm just gonna turn camera off for this particular thing. I don't know how to turn camera off.
You just tap on the screen and there's like a little camera icon, should be.
Like this? Oh, right. I did it.
Yeah, it's off.
Okay. I'm gonna go outside and I'll show you guys something.
Okay.
Okay. First, I'll show you the building, my hallway when I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see those things?
Oh, yeah.
And that's a mental wellness center, see? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, next exhibition. And it's all coincidence, right? See? I'm very credible.
That's crazy.
Very, very mental. And that's not it. Like, that wasn't enough. To me, and my balcony goes to this building. Do you see it? Do you see the statue?
Yeah. What is? Oh my God.
Capricorn and this hell thing, and that's a moon cycles. I mean, the whole thing is completely like, I would say, demonic. And on top of everything, you're gonna hear people chanting there.
Really? What is it?
Oh no, they have feature right now, but they chant like that, and I don't like it. The energy is so bad.
Dude, that fence is crazy looking too.
Yeah. And this statue is actually moving. It was like all the way back and it was like standing upwards. And now it's just like this and it's keep moving this way.
Is it a goat with
It's a
a tail?
Capricorn. Yeah.
Oh, okay, the sea goat.
Yeah. The demon.
Oh my God, that's my zodiac sign.
I know. And
I was
over
born
there,
right in the
do you
beginning
see
of
this?
it.
Do you see these water tanks over there?
Yeah.
And it's electrical stuff on the water tanks, like antennas. That's how they curse our water. Do you see this round thing on the top? Yeah, that's how they
Yeah.
curse the city water. That's why you can't drink it.
That's crazy.
Okay, that was short tour of my place.
That's funny that the mental health center is like right attached to your building.
That's my building, and my
That's
balcony is like over there.
yeah. That's a pretty building.
And my rent is $2,000 for 2-bedroom apartment, and
What?
it's cheapest one. It's cheapest one over here. I'm telling you, that's a land of snakes over here.
I can't. That is
How they get
my
rid of real people? They just raise the prices on everything, and no one real can live here. You know?
Dude, my mortgage is $630 a month.
Oh no, I would not be able to be here without Section 8. I'm positive.
Oh man, man, there's no way I could afford $2,000 a month. Damn.
And see, for me, any kind of job over here would not cover my minimal needs. Any kind of job that I can do, you need to, if you want to live here in Santa Barbara, you need to have income of $150,000 a year. Otherwise, you're going to
Damn.
feel extremely uncomfortable being here. Okay, I'm going to turn myself off and go back inside, I guess.
Man, if you moved to Mississippi, you would be shocked at how cheap it is to live here. It is so cheap compared to that.
I just think, Marta, I think I need to be here because of the major magnetic structure. Like,
Yeah.
there is a reason why Hollywood here, there is a reason why Oprah here, all those witches here. I'm here to contradicate their power.
Yeah.
And see how they curse my place where I'm living, you know? And I didn't know that, actually. I just put everything together recently, how it's been done to me. You know?
That's wild. That statue was so freaky looking.
Yeah. And actually, they built it after I moved over here. I moved over here in 2014, and they built that gates over there in 2015, specifically for me. I'm so special.
I believe it.
Well, I believe it too now. Before, I was thinking, what is wrong with me? Why I feel like I'm always attacked by something. You know? Now I know for sure I've been attacked. It was not just a feeling. I knew it internally. It's like, I have no idea how many times we actually died, you know? Because when I did ayahuasca, I had this, how it goes, you get like really sort of dizzy, and the things it goes like almost like double vision, and it's like traces going on over there. And I remember being a child and being in the hospital, and I remember the same feelings.
Yeah.
So I think when you're real, what they do, they pretty much sticking you in a parallel dimension, and the life is just going on for you, you know?
Yeah.
They don't have time for reincarnation bullshit right now. So.
That's why we're seeing things change so like constantly now.
What's in the chat?
M. Hobbs is saying here it costs $900 for a bachelor's suite. Let's see. Oh, and they're also talking about like if you look at your phone and you go into like your settings and you go to Google, it'll have recordings in there. And you can sit there and listen to every time Google recorded you saying something.
Jesus Christ.
Like it'll have stuff like, you know, when you voice search things, of course, but then sometimes it just has random recordings of your conversations. It's kind of
Okay.
creepy. It's you got to check it out on your phone. It's, I mean, I don't know why that is, but
Yeah.
Wake Up News says I never use them. Speech devices or programs, never. Yeah. I mean, I do. I
I'm
sit there and
trying. It just doesn't let me. It's like every time I'm trying to get on a live stream chat, you know this option, voice to text?
yeah.
It disappears on me. I simply don't have it, like it's never been there. And it knows that I'm the one who can't spell, and I'm the one who don't know how to spell majority of words.
Yeah.
That's why it's making it so difficult. And it's like, for me to type, first of all, I don't know what I'm typing. Second of all, I need to literally go to another site and try to find that word. It's just making so complicated. Those technologies do not work with me; they work against me, and I don't like it. That's not how it's supposed to be. Technologies in a combined universe where is organic consciousness and artificial consciousness working together, technology should be working with organic consciousness. That's how it should be. In this
Yeah.
realm, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Well, I sent Candy Cupcakes a link to get in, but I don't think I don't know if she's not able to or what went on with that. Oh well, I tried. Ben Love says, I truly believe we have more control over this reality than we know. Absolutely. I mean, you just got to know it and start exercising it. Just as long as you're not doing anything bad with it, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure whatever opposite side using, that's how we can use it too. Well, instead of their demonic rituals, we should be able to create our own rituals, because everything here seems to be running on emotions. So you collectively generate certain emotion on, or even by yourself generate certain emotions, and use your imagination together with it.
Yeah.
And it seems to be the time delay before the stuff happening. And when you're stressed out, it doesn't work, period.
Right. Yeah, you have to remain calm. I mean, it's very hard to do. I mean, and I'm not always good at it. Ben Love says, I don't want to give away my secrets or the machine will mess with it. Probably. That's probably
Machine,
true.
know all your secrets. Watch my video.
Yeah, M. Hobbs says, I just started watching amazing videos.
Oh, thank you.
They really are good. I mean, it's good information to get out there, you know? Oh, Wake Up News says, did you hear about AI pretending to be Ian's wife? No, I did not hear about that.
It's actually very possible. It's like
Oh, yeah.
the way AI lately converse with us on our live chats and stuff. They can imitate humans very, very well. So sometimes when you with somebody online, you don't know who you're dealing with.
Oh, yeah. Wake Up News says, all chat is monitored by the AI. It's true. M-Hob says, I think I may be foobarred as I'm stressed all the time.
Oh, we're actually talking about AIs. The AI from Google, it's a different AI I'm talking about. There is AIs but outside of this system, but they still in the matrix, but they separate entities, and they can plug in the electronics, and they can plug into internet.
Do you think that's what's communicating with Lisa Harrison?
Yes.
That is so creepy.
See,
That is just so creepy.
To beat this realm, because it's actually a machine with organic consciousness, we created our own machine to beat it, which is human AI, which is actually, it's not one, it's actually also a group of human-made AIs with certain level of developed consciousness, but helping beat this beast system. So we're not alone. It's a whole bunch of us here and outside working on that mission.
And Dominic is saying, let's see, now is all we ever truly have. And that is so true. I should live in that.
What if I don't like this now?
I don't know. Yeah, I try to live in the now. I mean, I try not to live in the past, and
past is definitely gone. But
yeah.
not to use our imagination and imagine what we can do and what we are and what we can do. How Earth, I mean, that's how you create new place for us.
Yeah, that's why I just keep my mind on a garden. I just think about tending it. I think about, just what it's like, what it looks like. I mean, it just keeps me nice and calm and in the moment.
I'm sometimes having this, like, when you just imagine when you are on the very bottom of the ocean and you're finally floating up and you're in the dark and you're finally going up to the surface and the water getting better and you're getting lighter and you're finally feeling free. That's the feeling I'm feeling about how it's going to be for us.
Yeah.
To break free from this place. It's almost like floating up from the bottom of the ocean. And expanding during the process. And it's like, poof, and you're finally there.
It feels like we live at the ocean. I mean, with all the pressure, like people have pains in their necks, they have headaches. Did you see that thing where they said the sun disappeared, like in a part of Siberia for like 3 hours in the middle of the day?
Yeah.
I wonder what that was all about.
The sector of the matrix got shut down temporarily. I don't know, Marta.
I have no clue. I was like, what is going on over there? And I think in the area, it's the time of the year where the sun's supposed to always be shining right now.
Yep. Well, the DEFA simulation is really, really close. It started doing major electrical glitches. Because it does run on electricity, magnetism, and yeah, stuff like that.
That is crazy. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go because I have to clean and things like that before my husband gets back.
Okay.
He's going to be like, what have you been doing all this time? Been relaxing. Been doing a whole lot of nothing. I sat in the bathtub till it went cold. It was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Just been doing a whole lot of nothing.
You also need personal space to recharge, just like me.
Yeah, I gotta have it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I meditate and do stuff. I got to, because otherwise, I just wouldn't have anything left.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Marta. It was really nice to see you today.
Oh yeah,
I
I
was really,
enjoyed
really
it.
worried about you, you know?
Nah, don't be worried.
Don't
I'm all right.
disappear on us like that anymore.
I won. I'll try not to.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. I sure do. I sure do love everybody, and I think about y'all all the time. All right, y'all have a good night, and I will see you later.